Hello ARIES-TAURUS, how are we doing today? Welcome to your monthly reading, mid-monthly reading. Today we're taking a look at your career. So keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, you can always check your individual signs monthly because we talk about career there. So some of the messages may resonate with you. And if you're looking for a romantic reading, then definitely check your individual signs or your monthly reading of the Cusp, because we talk about love there. Alright, and if this does resonate, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and comment. Anything that you can do to support this channel will be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I would be really thankful for that. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting kind of like, I don't know. Like I don't know what to say. You know, like my words are all weird. You know, and my mind is all weird. A lot of confusion, a lot of possibly overthinking here. But let's see what we have. So we have fairy spotting, stargazing, inner child divination, and then from the Starseed Oracle we have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bring in consciousness to light, and starbathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So we have two things about going outside and looking at the stars, especially if you resonate as a starseed. That is a must here, okay? Because I feel like it really helps you get grounded and get in touch with your higher self and with your intuition here, which is really crucial for you, especially having the stargazing and divination, okay? And I feel like it was a bit of confusion and doubt. For me, I wasn't seeing it as doubt, but I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. A lot of sort of feeling lost, and maybe you're losing a little bit of hope that maybe the path that you want, maybe where you want to go is not bringing a lot of potential. Maybe you can't achieve it. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you don't deserve it. Maybe it's not meant to be your career. And one thing that I actually love about this fairy spotting is that the message that it has is it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So no overthinking, okay? That overthinking could actually be a very inner child thing, something that your inner child may not feel totally safe. Possibly your childhood, during your childhood, your parents didn't quite let you speak, or not necessarily your parents, but at school, for example, you were always very quiet, and you were always told that your dreams were impossible, that this is not going to happen because you're not good enough. Possibly you were always input these beliefs that nothing is going to happen as you wanted because you're not strong enough, you're not worthy of those things. And I feel like that caught up to you to this point, okay? So if you do have inner child issues, I'm going to link an inner child meditation that I always recommend because it's beautiful. It did me wonders. So definitely go check it out. And believing is seeing. So believe where you're going, go for it. Don't overthinking, don't start thinking about all that could go wrong. Start thinking about all that could go well, especially with this Seas of Mintaka. I have no idea if that's how you say it, but hey. Seeing potential. Okay, believing that where you want to go could actually bring you a lot of money, could actually make you really happy, could actually be your life purpose. And start creating what you want to create. Okay? Because I do feel like with this divination here, what it says is embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And I feel like you're letting the mind interfere with that. Because the second you start dreaming and believing and seeing the potential, your mind comes in and it's like, hey, it's not gonna happen. So try to ignore that and just go for it. It's like, I don't know where that is from, but there's this sentence that I really like. It's follow your intuition before it starts to make sense. So before you actually have the opportunity to start overthinking, go with that same potential, that first light. It may be just a second, but use that second. And then use it again, like straight away. You know? Try to block those thoughts. Bring a little bit of hope. Okay? Let's see what we have for you. So overall energy, yes. Yes, yes. Use that Taurus energy right now, because your Aries energy is still a little bit caught up because of Mars being retro, or just stopped being retrograde, right? It just went direct, and it is still going to take a little bit of time for the energy to be stable again and for us to feel good to go again. So connect with that Taurus energy of that groundedness, of that solid action. I see potential. I might not want to be full Knight of Wands and just take this huge leap of faith, but I can take the small steps to get there. You know? And just follow your heart, you know? Do what makes you feel passionate. Again, incorporate a little bit of hope into your life in whatever way you can. And I do feel like you may have this very strong connection with the stars, not necessarily has a star seed or anything like that, but you may really like to observe it, or actually the moon. I'm also getting that for some of you it's not the stars necessarily, but the moon. Go for it and feel everything, you know? Let it fill you up with light and hope of all the amazing opportunities that you have in front of you, okay? So let's see what we have here. Yep. Oof. Goodness. So I do feel like, okay. Current situation, we have the Hierophant. I feel like you're going a little bit with what's comfortable, with what's familiar, with what you already know, with what you've already learned, and it's time for you, your focus here with the Empress, maybe it's time for you to focus on the new things, being this student again, learning new stuff, finding new stuff about life, like, oh, if I go this path, it actually goes really nicely. If I go this path, okay, maybe it doesn't go that well, but I've learned my lesson, and now I just have to choose a different direction. But don't lose sight of the hope, don't lose sight of that goal that you have, okay? Dare to dream. I feel like you're a little bit afraid of that. And for your block here, we have this Devil, a lot of toxicity, and yeah, it could be from another people, but I also feel like it's a little bit of toxicity towards yourself that you give to yourself because of those limiting beliefs, because the second, and this is something that you may do unconsciously, so that is why you have this bringing unconsciousness to light, bringing all those limiting beliefs to light and being like, hey, no, that is not true. I am worth it. That is not true. I have the potential and the skills to achieve that. That is not true. I may not have the skills, but I can get them. You know, not only it's you have a little bit of two works. You know, I feel like for the first, I mean, this is what I think would work with me, but you totally take how it resonates for you and how you think it will work with you. You'll need to try in different ways, you know. But I would start with creating that spark of hope So that 1 second where you're there to dream, extend it a little longer. That first second, then thoughts come in. Okay, no, I'm going to block the thoughts and I'm going to create. I'm going to visualize. I'm going to dream a little bit more, a little bit longer. You may create this super distorted fantasy, but right now you're on an extreme of no fantasy at all. So I feel like you need to go a little bit to the other extreme, and then you do sort of the other work that I was talking now, looking at your thoughts, actually allowing them in, but saying, hey, no, that is not a correct thought. And with that, you start meeting to the middle and you start finding that balance. Okay? I don't know if I made myself clear, but again, I feel like you have to try and see what works with you. But for your next actions, a lot of facing fears. A lot of, I don't know why I'm getting this, I never really get this, but a lot of looking at that bird's mouth and wondering, ooh, what is on the other side? Ooh, I wonder, maybe I should explore it. And and actually daring to dream in the most dark and fearful situation. But facing the fears, okay? The potential of this, we have the Four of Pentacles. I do feel like you're going to still hold yourself a little bit, but I do feel like it's going to be a bit more balanced because it's not going to be this Hierophant that wasn't put on you. I actually feel like you're going to start creating a new Hierophant with your foundation, with your beliefs. Okay, but let's pull some cards to clarify some stuff here. So let's actually clarify the Hierophant on your current situation. So we have the King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Lovers. Damn. And with the Emperor here, my goodness. So, yeah, and right behind that Emperor is these Two of Swords. So that Emperor, I do feel like it's feeling a little bit blocked. It's feeling a little bit, should I? I don't know what to do. A little bit confused. But I feel like you're starting to see that the Hierophant is not as stable and it's not as comfortable as it once was. And that maybe it's time for you to create something that you actually like, and to create something that could actually make you happy and that actually resonates with your heart. Because I feel like you'll start to see that that Hierophant there is probably all built in this air energy, very mental energy, very mind energy, and not so much love and heart energy. Ooh, I just saw 1313. Transformation. Yep. That 13 is the Death card. Okay, Scorpio energy. Scorpio season. And this new moon in Scorpio, I do feel like it's going to be intense in a very good way. Because, and especially from all the readings that I've done so far, there is a lot of shift going on. And I feel like you are going to be one of those people with the shift, if you allow it to happen. That's the thing. New moon in Scorpio might be amazing if you actually use the energy, if you actually take advantage of it. In your case, fears. Daring to dream. Okay? So let me see the Devil, your block. Yeah, you always, it's basically what we already discussed. You always turn your wishes and your hope into conflict. And I feel like you have a little help with that, again, because I feel like you may have other people around you that are also helping you create that toxicity. So I don't feel like it's only you. Possibly for some of you, it's not happening right now, but it happened during your childhood. They helped create that toxicity. So, yeah. But part of it, it is coming from you. Okay? Let me see the potential here with the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Ten of freaking Pentacles. Oh yes. Because you are starting to see the world with your eyes, not with other people's eyes, with your eyes and with your heart, you actually start seeing all the endless possibilities and opportunities that you have, and you start choosing your own path. It's not chosen by you, you choose the path. You choose the one that makes you happy, and it will ultimately bring you to this abundance. Ten of Pentacles, a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, a lot of money. Okay, so let me see Ace of Cups, okay, and we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which I kind of feel like it is clarifying the Nine of Swords, but let me see. Yeah, go a little bit crazy. Honestly believe that anything is possible. Anything. I'm getting that maybe it could be helpful, writing a letter to yourself, or just, if you like to write, create stories and stuff, create a fictional, supposedly fictional story of your dream life, of all the things that you have, of all the things that you feel, especially feel. And that is actually a way of scripting. But I feel like that could be helpful, because that will make you start to believe. That will help you start to believe and start to dream. Okay? So let's pull some messages and advice for you. What do we have here for Aries-Taurus? Okay. Okay, you are on the right path. Kinda wants to say hi, so we'll let them say hi. So you are on the right path, okay? We also have trust your spirit guides and the universe, because you are definitely being guided. I feel like they are trying to push you to the right path. They are trying to push you to the place that you are meant to be. Okay? Your dreams are coming true. Work that ass off, really be a little bit crazy and go for it. Okay? Speak up to yourself. I don't feel like it's even to other people. Speak up to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Gift yourself with the possibility to dream. What are your dreams telling you? And hang in time, because change is coming. Okay? Embrace it. So Aries-Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Hope it helped somehow. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.